What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, we're gonna go to West Allis, Wisconsin tonight. Shout out West Allis with an A, not Dallas. And this story right here, man, is making news as of yesterday. This is absolutely horrific. And it's about these two monsters up here. This is a couple. The man's name is Devario Cruz. He's 29 years old. Remember the ages. The woman, her name is Charlotte Couric. She's 31 years old. And they are, according to reports, they have multiple children together, including a set of twins. Now, this little boy you see here, his name is Dante Campbell. How his name is Campbell, and this is both of their children, I don't understand, but, you know, the beat goes on. 4-year-old Dante has a twin sister, and both him and his twin sister endured horrible abuse with these two people being their parents. So much so that Dante died from his abuse, and the way he was killed is absolutely horrific. Ladies and gentlemen, this man up here at 29 years old mollywopped little Dante, right? Put hands on him and beat him to death. What did Charlotte, the mother, do? Absolutely nothing. Let it happen. Here's the story.
Prosecutors say chronic abuse at the hands of a 4-year-old boy's parents is what killed him, not a fall down a flight of stairs, as his parents said. As Bill Miston explains, the case is one of the worst investigators have seen involving a child. He joins us live.
Yeah, hey there, guys. Court filings say 4-year-old Dante Campbell's body was bruised nearly head to toe. And court filings say the father later admitted to hitting the boy, and the mother refused to do anything about it. 31-year-old Charlotte Couric and 21-year-old Devario Cruz are both charged with chronic neglect of a child causing death. West Allis police and fire were called to the Dairy Queen at 108th and Greenfield at around 8 a.m. on Saturday. And when cops got there, the 4-year-old boy was unresponsive and being worked on by paramedics. He was later pronounced dead at Children's Hospital. Filings say Dante had bruising on his face, neck, torso, and limbs. A West Allis police sergeant wrote in an affidavit in his 14 years of experience, quote, "This was the most extensive and severe injuries I have witnessed on a child." Cruz and Couric initially told police the boy was injured falling down a flight of stairs at their West Allis apartment, where the 3 of Couric's other children were later found alone by police. But filings say Dante's siblings believed he died sometime the day before, on Friday. Those older siblings told investigators Cruz would make Dante and his twin sister stand on Legos, smack the kids in the face, and their mother did nothing to stop it. Now, Cruz and Couric are both expected to make their initial appearances on these charges in court tomorrow. Court filings say inside that West Allis apartment, cops also found guns and more than a pound of weed. In an unrelated case, Cruz was charged 3 years ago with sexual assault of a child. He later pleaded guilty in that case to a misdemeanor sexual assault charge. Reporting live at the Criminal Justice Facility, Bill Miston, Fox 6 News.
West Allis couple now charged in the death of their 4-year-old son, and we want to warn you, the details just revealed in this case are disturbing.
Yeah, prosecutors say Devario Cruz beat his son, Dante Campbell, to death. His mom, Charlotte Couric, accused of allowing it to happen. First responders finding the little boy unresponsive in a car at a West Allis Dairy Queen over the weekend.
That's where we find 12 News' Hannah Hilliard tonight. Hannah, the mom's the one who called 911 on Saturday?
Right, Rhea and Blake. Police say the couple found Dante unresponsive in his bed Saturday morning, but instead of immediately calling 911, the couple decided, investigators say, to drop off his twin sister at a friend's house and then try to take Dante to the hospital themselves. But when mom called 911, those dispatchers told them to pull over here at this Dairy Queen right away as those first responders rushed to the scene.
check on the welfare 108 in Greenfield in the Dairy Queen parking lot.
It's inside this car first responders found this little boy, Dante Campbell, dead on Saturday. A sergeant on scene saying his injuries, quote, the most extensive and severe she'd ever seen on a child.
I wasn't planning for any of this. He wasn't even given a chance.
The situation landing Dante's parents, Charlotte Curick and Devario Cruz, behind bars, now facing multiple felonies. A criminal complaint just filed Wednesday says Dante had bruises and cuts all over his body. According to investigators, the couple lied at first, claiming Dante fell down the stairs. But during an interview with police, Cruz admitted to disciplining his son the day before, saying, quote, I was just hitting him in the mouth. When asked how hard on a scale of 1 to 10, Cruz answered, a 7 or 8. Mom telling investigators, quote, my son looked like he got his expletive beat by a grown man.
He was a strong boy, rambunctious.
Rosie Hudson, a relative and caregiver to Dante,
I love you more.
devastated by the loss.
I fell to the ground. I cried. I screamed. She didn't even look pained.
The complaint details a history of abuse. One of Dante's older siblings telling investigators the 4-year-old, quote, never got a break from being beat. Another saying his mom, quote, could have stood up for the twins, but she didn't. Curick is charged with chronic neglect, while Cruz's charges include physical abuse and first-degree reckless homicide.
Hannah, police say when they located the surviving twin, she also had injuries.
Yeah, in fact, Rhea, she had some bruising around her eye, and she did tell investigators during an interview that her father was the one to do that to her. Now, family and friends tell 12 News they reported this couple multiple times to Child Protective Services. CPS would not confirm nor deny an investigation.
Okay, guys, you've seen that. And may this little boy, Dante Campbell, rest in peace. Now, I'm going to read something to you real fast, and then I'm going to tell you something. First responders found, let me go back. West Allis police and firefighters responded to the parking lot of Dairy Queen on 10823 West Greenfield Avenue shortly after 8 a.m. October 18. After receiving a 911 call from Curick, that's the woman, stating her 4-year-old son was unresponsive. First responders found Campbell limp, pale, stiff, and unresponsive in Curick's vehicle. Paramedics and a West Allis sergeant described the bruising as the most extensive and severe they had ever seen on a child. The sergeant noticed at least 12 bruises alone were found on the boy from the forehead down to the jaw and both sides of his face. And the child smelled overwhelmingly like urine. Now, a lot of times in these stories we do, right? I want you to hear me. You see the extension of the pain and disdain a parent has in themselves poured out on their children in physical form. 12 bruises alone on his face from his forehead to here. This was the target area. When they asked him on a scale of 1 to 10 on severity of the strength of punch you administered on your own damn child, the man said 7 or 8. 7 or 8 is enough to knock somebody out if you hit them in the right spot. And here you are, a little 4-year-old boy. You're beating him like that. No, he had to be hollering for what all he's worth. Said he smelled like piss. Of course he did. His bladder let loose when you fucking gave him an onslaught of putting your paws on him. Like somebody need to do to you. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Remember I brought up the scars that people have inside of them. They project out, and the children are reflective of that a lot of times. You see the picture of this baby up here? Look at the other picture they showed real quick. Boom. How many times have I did a child abuse story, and they show pictures of children, and they look disheveled, like they wish somebody could help them, but they don't know what to do at their young age. Look at them. Look at them. He looks fucked up. He like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, these children have no choice because they don't know any better but to trust those who are their imminent doom and destruction. What kind of civilized society coddles to savages in their justice system? This one. It's no way these motherfuckers is alive. They both need to be put on their hands and knees to sit Indian style, no offense, set on fire and had them flicker back and forth like they doing a prayer like a rabbi. Back and forth. Set them up in flames. This is bullshit. Pain. Misery. Despair. Heartbreak. Universal. Around the world. Whether it's a child or an adult, it has no age, has no gender, has no race. And it has no place in this society that we call free and where everybody wants to quote unquote be at. We're turned into a third world country right before your eyes. I ain't never seen so many kids getting beat to death by fathers at that. That are dissatisfied with self. What did he do that warranted that? At 4 fucking years old. And then he got a twin sister that also got marks around her face. But then again, this guy right here got an eye fetish. Look at his girl. She got a shiner too. So he loved, you know what I'm saying, tap dancing on people's face. When the same need to be done to him times 10. He's sitting up in that picture looking mean. Nigga, that shit, I don't mean to cuss. That shit don't scare no motherfucking body. I seen that look a million times. And I seen it knocked off people's faces in prison. Hell, I knocked people's faces off for that stupid look. That means shit. Eyes don't kill people. I guess that's why you attack them. You think they have power. Shit is stupid. This little boy is only 4 years old. The mom, in a text message, he looked like he got beat up by a grown man. Well, bitch, he did. He did. I ain't mean to cuss. I'm hot. He did. And you did nothing. The nurturing spirit and soul and mother that a mother would have, you have none of that. This motherfucker here, 3 years ago, got caught doing some sick stuff to a child, most likely his own. Got charged for it. Guess where he's at? Back with her. These kids was 1. If the numbers line up, another instance of picking dick over your own damn kids. Exhibit A, right the fuck there. No wonder he punch you in the face and beat the shit out your kids, even though they say they his. You're a trash bag. He'll treat you any old kind of way. And you allowed it. Shit is crazy, man. It's crazy. Kids are being killed for instinctively doing what children do. Little boys will kill themselves if you don't stop them. But nowadays, they ain't got to worry about that because the parents are killing them. You're 29 years old. You know at your age that little boys and little girls at 4 years old don't know as much as you. And you damn sure know that they can't take blows that you would give another man or a woman. In the case of her eye. You think about, man, it's just crazy out here how motherfuckers just don't give a shit. And you know who else don't give a shit? The justice system. They'll get deals. They're not going to pay for a trial to bring justice. They're not going to parade these people out in public. They'll have them in the courtroom so the media and stuff can film them and say what they did. They're sitting there with their heads down looking stupid. This woman, Miss Charlotte, will probably, oh, I tried to get away. I this, I that. Shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking mouth. You and this dude up here. Because I'm telling you, if I ran the justice system, once this shit was found out, you be gone. Dead by dawn. You know what I'm saying? Then another thing is this. You ever notice the MO? They pull into a Dairy Queen. He dead the day before. Pull into a Dairy Queen. Now the jig is up before they pulled him out the house. Right? Because the kids say he was dead the day before. All of a sudden, you scared. 911. My son's he's unresponsive. What happened? He fell down a flight of steps. Always something stupid. This story right here had the same MO, like most child abuse cases. They call, the child's unresponsive. You get over there, they say the child have injuries, and they're not consistent with what you say happened. A lot of times the babies be soaking wet because they throw them in a fucking bathtub trying to bring them back to life. If anybody need to be up under the water, is you. You need a permanent baptism. Straight to the afterlife. Because society and this planet is not where you belong. They say ashes to ashes and dust to dust. I'd send motherfuckers right back to the dirt. Quick, fast. And these motherfuckers can't go fast enough. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Crimes against children. Aggressive, intentional crimes against children should end in the death penalty. It should be swift and fast. You kill a kid, you do any type of violence where it results in the death of somebody, you touch children, you rape women or other men, well, nowadays you never know, immediate death. Other countries do that shit and you don't hear nothing about the crime they got like we got over here. You change the punishment, you'll change the motherfucking people. Said it before and I'll say it again. See you in the next video. Take care. Fuck these people.